it's me, Caitlin, and if you saw my video earlier in the week, you saw me talking about stretching before a run, dynamic stretching. Today, I've just finished my workout and I'm going to talk to you about the other type of stretching, static stretching. Static stretching is best done after your workout and it involves finding a position. It can feel a little bit uncomfortable, but not too sore, and holding it for 20 to 30 seconds. Today, I'm going to show you my favourite static stretching routine. It's take about 5 to 10 minutes and it's really important to reduce any risk of soreness or tight muscles the next day, okay? So I've got about 10 exercises to show you. You can follow along with me and you can put some music on the background if you like. That's what I usually do, and it helps you just to get motivated when all you want to do is finish your workout and get on with your day, okay? So the first stretch we're going to do, you need to find a wall or a tree or a fence, and we're going to stretch out your calves and your hamstrings, okay? So I'll use this ball here. So put one leg forward and one leg back. Put your hands on the wall. Bend this front knee in like that. And keep this one straight, okay? You should feel the stretch down here. And hold that for about 20 seconds. This front knee is allowed to feel quite loose. The stretch is not in that leg, okay? And push forward until you feel a little bit tight but not too sore. And just hold there, okay? Static stretching is all about holding the poses. Cool, and I'll switch to this one. Just so you can get a bit better of a view. So one leg forward, nice and loose on this one, and the other leg straight and back. You want to hold it for 20 seconds, okay? And then we'll switch over. Okay, and switch. Do each leg twice, okay? It's really important that you stretch both legs. Just keep pushing forward. And then switch once more to your last go on this leg. Make sure you push this heel back enough that you really feel it in the backs of your legs. Okay. Next stretch we're going to do is for these muscles here. So these are called your hip flexors, and these allow you to push forward when you're running off one foot and onto the other, okay? So get down to a lunge on the ground, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and put this toe back. And then slowly push yourself forward, okay? You should feel the stretch on your right leg just now. And hold that for 20 seconds. You might want to hold on to something to keep your balance, but just keep pushing forward. Make sure you tuck in your bottom there as well. Don't let this knee go over these toes or it's a bit too much of a stretch. A few more seconds, and then we'll switch. Oops, too wide. There we go. You should feel it all up here. Stand up and stay up nice and tall. Just breathe deeply. As I said, you can put some music on if that's helpful for you. You can just follow along with what I'm doing on the screen. A few more seconds. And then we'll do each leg once more. Having a good cool down routine is really important for your running. Make sure you can go out and do the same thing in the next couple of days. Keep leaning forward. As I said, you should feel it tight but not sore. If there's any really bad pains, don't do it. Lean back a little bit, okay? A few more seconds. We'll switch. Go. Make sure to breathe deeply into these, okay? If you've just done a run or workout like I have, then you'll maybe still be trying to regain your breath. Yeah, nice and tall. Don't let yourself hunch over like this or hunch too far back. Nice and tall. 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch to a different one. Okay. So for this next one, you can switch back legs actually. Put this leg forward like this, and flex your toes up towards you. And then slowly bend down and put your head down as well. Make sure you're pulling these toes towards your face, and you should feel the stretch all up here. If it feels a little bit uncomfortable, you can twist the foot from side to side, sometimes that can help relieve a bit of tightness. And bend this back knee back. The more flexible you are, the more you'll be able to bend it. Keep holding. Go, and we'll switch sides. So this one forward, toes pulling towards you, down again, and lean down, bow your head down towards it. You can do this with or without shoes. I just happen to still be wearing my shoes, but you're welcome to do it without. Said, twist around a little bit. Breathe into it until you feel comfortable. Try and relieve any tightness. This routine only takes 5 to 10 minutes, and it's really important to do, okay? Keep holding, keep twisting around a little bit. And we'll switch. Once more on this side, and then we'll do the other again. Okay, down, put your head down. Another thing you can do is to move your hands to the side like this. And that focuses more on the outside of the leg rather than underneath. If your knees are a little bit sore, the one on the ground, you can put a little jumper or a pillow underneath them if you've got sore or bony knees. Keep holding. Just breathe into the stretch. Go back this way. A little bit of twisting, a little bit of wiggling. And then we'll switch. And down again. Hopefully you can see the difference between the stretches we did before our run and after. So as I said, these ones are called static, and they push your joint to the full range of motion. It's important not to do these type of stretches before you run, but only to do them after, okay? Keep holding, maybe go to the side again. Give it a little twist. And the more you do these, the better they'll feel, okay? A little bit of pulsing. A few more seconds. And then we're going to do what's known as the pigeon pose, okay? So, swing the leg behind. So the best way to do a pigeon pose is to kind of get into a plank roughly, and then choose a leg, push it forward like that, wiggle this one back and down. So put your hands down like this, okay? And fold over this knee. If that's too tough, you can stay up like this, okay? You should feel it on the outside of your right hip right now. Keep holding. Again, you can kind of move around in it just gently. just so it's not too uncomfortable. Move down and actually what I mean. Here we go. Keep holding another 10 seconds and we'll switch over. Switch over, so move back, oops, back into your plank, sorry. This one forward, that one back. This time you can get a better view of the other leg. Keep holding. I would really recommend having music on while you do this, and it can distract you if the stretches are a little bit uncomfortable. So you can kind of move your hips from side to side. Make sure that this toe is far back enough. Wiggling. We'll do the other side again. As any of these feel very uncomfortable and you want to spend a little bit more time on them, feel free to pause the video and just stay in the pose for a bit longer. Or if there's any you don't like and they're really sore for you, don't do them, just sit down, have a breather and wait till the next exercise. Keep going, keep breathing, nice and gently. So, one more time on the other leg. Folds down into this one. Sorry, I'm out of the camera a bit. Hopefully you understand what I'm doing still. Okay? A few more seconds. Okay. Next, we're going to sit with our legs out in front of us. I'll move back a bit. There we go. So you can pull your toes towards you as if you're trying to pull your toes to touch your chest. Lean over and hit down. If this is a bit sore, your legs are a bit tight like mine, you can bend them a little bit, okay? Try and keep them as straight as possible. Make sure you're not pulling yourself forward, but just gently kind of folding over. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay as well. You can take your hands and put them on your calves or your ankles, or even just on your thighs here. Just have a wee wiggle. And just keep holding. Just got a couple more stretches left after this. And it means that you won't feel sore later in the day. Keep moving. Okay. Alright, our next one, we're going to get down our back and put our knees up like this. You'll take your right knee or your right foot and put it over your left one like that. And then take your hands through, thread them right through and grab onto your knee. If that's too sore, you can grab onto the back of your left thigh like this and just hold. Try and make sure that this knee, your right knee that's on top, is pushing away from you. Just keep holding that, it's really good for the hips. Keep holding. Breathe deeply into it to distract yourself. have a think about what you're going to do later in the day. And switch. Should be able to see it better on this side, so this knee goes over, thread through like that. Okay? Make sure this knee is pushing away from you. My hips are a bit tight today, so I'm just going to grab my thigh. You can even use your hand and push this one away, if that feels good for you. Everyone has different levels of flexibility, so don't worry if something feels a bit more sore on one side than it does on the other. A few more seconds and we'll switch back again. Okay? So down, that knee over, and then keep holding and keep breathing. After this, we've just got 2 exercises left. You can rock a bit from side to side if that feels good as well. Just gently rocking. And switch. Gently rocking. A few more seconds. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is to grab both our knees towards our chest like a little barrel and just stay there for 20 seconds. Okay? Do that now. So knees up, grab them with your hands and just have a wee rock around. Almost like you're giving your own knees a hug. Just have a wee rock. This can also feel really nice if you're having a day where you're a little bit stressed. Just give yourself a little hug. Five more seconds here. Pull your knees right towards your chest as much as you can. The last thing I like to do in my stretching routine before I get on with my day is just a classic downward dog. Traditional yoga pose. You've probably seen it many times before, but it feels really nice after a run. Okay, sit up and get into that. So swing your legs back. I'll move back for you. Into this tabletop position. Put your toes on the ground and push back like this. Okay? You can stay like this. Push the floor away from you with your fingers, and you can slowly walk out your legs like this, just to make sure that any last bits of tightness are completely gone. 5 to 10 more seconds here. Push the ground away from you. Really push for your fingertips. Don't worry if your toes don't touch your heels don't touch the floor in downward dog. That's okay. You can bend your knees a little bit if they're a bit tight. You can kind of sway from side to side. Make circles with your hips. Good. And then we'll just block it and fold up. Well done guys, that's you done your stretching routine and you're ready to get on with your day. I'll see you later in the week for more videos about running. Thanks guys, bye.